Good evening, people. Good evening, guys. Good evening, Claudia. Good evening, Fabricio.
Good evening.
Hello. All right, so let's see. Thank you, Fabricio. Thank you, Camilo, Aníbal, and Claudia. Very good. All right, almost Friday, right? Do you work on the weekends? No. Ooh, lucky you. All right, that's good. Very good. None, like not no one in the company works on the weekends. No. Oh, that's a plus for the company. That's good. Awesome. Very good. So any plans that you have for this weekend, guys? Not yet. Nothing much. Do you like
Oh.
last minute plans? Those are
Sometimes.
the best. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they are the best. Right.
I had to do some chores in my house.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. So have to take advantage of the weekend and do the house chores, right? Welcome, Jorge. Thank you for being here. Tatiana, thank you.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you. All right, guys. So just to before we begin today, I just want to mention that there are some questions about the platform, right? And the platform is kind of weird, let me say, because it doesn't allow you to move on if you don't have like a passing score, and for some reason it won't give you a passing score if you don't have everything correct, right? So maybe we're gonna hire some of you to work on the platform, right? So that will be better. I know you can do better. All right, guys. So thank you for your presence here, for your attendance. I hope you're still working on your platform, just like refreshing what we have been studying so far, and so we can well, polish the things that we need to polish, right? So let's begin with this one. I know you pretty much know about the verbs and stuff like that. So the first activity that we're gonna do is related to the verbs, all right? So we're going to unscramble the words, and we are gonna review the present perfect, which for some of the people maybe is one of the most complicated tenses that we have in English, all right? So let me share the screen right now with you. All right, there we go. Okay, so remember that I'll show you a verb and you have to unscramble it. So in other words, you have to order it, but you have to unscramble it and tell me a sentence using that verb in the present perfect tense. It could be negative, positive, question, whatever you like, right? So let's see. Number one, what verb is this? It's super easy.
Out.
What was that? Claudia, what was the verb?
In present or
No, it's in present perfect.
taught.
How? Okay, yep. The correct one is taught, right? Good job. Taught. All right. So Claudia, tell me a sentence using taught. Or you can ask for help from any of your classmates.
Let me think.
All right, good.
I haven't taught English yet.
All right. Okay, maybe in the future, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
When
excellent.
improve my English, yeah.
Yes, definitely, you will. All right, definitely. So let's continue. What about this one? Claudia already told me one. So what about the rest? We have, let's see here, 7 people connected. So, well, 6. So what about the others? What's this verb? Okay, Fabricio? I can't hear you. Nope. Okay. Thought. All right, very good. That's the correct one. So let's see. Either Jorge, Anibal, Camilo, or Tatiana, do you have any sentence for me with thought? With thought. Remember that in present perfect, you have to use have or has, right? So any sentence with thought that you can come up with. Use your imagination. You're pretty good for that. So you're pretty good at creating things. So create and program a sentence. Let's say, tell me a sentence with thought. No one?
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Well, I haven't talked about my sentence. That could be the
All
sentence.
right. That's a very simple, like an exact example. Very good. All right, let's continue with this one.
Set.
Set. All right. Now tell me a sentence with set. This is a very common verb in your language. So,
Set the time to 5 o'clock.
okay. So what about present perfect? What you told me, it was like a simple present, but you need to use have or has.
Oh, okay. I just joined the class,
It's okay. Don't worry.
so
The same sentence. Just add
yeah.
past the present perfect.
City have set the time to 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Super good. All right. What about this one? Uh-huh. What about this one? Jorge, Aníbal, Camilo, Tatiana. I want to hear you all. What's this verb? It's pretty easy. Super easy. What verb is this? No? Any idea? No? Okay, anybody else?
Yes.
Like anybody from here?
Give us some clue.
All right. It begins with the letter D. Oh, I gave you the answer. I think I gave you the answer already. It begins with the letter D as in David.
2 more, please.
The last letter is the letter D as in David. So at the beginning, D, at the end, D. So that means it's a regular verb.
May you describe what is the verb about? Maybe we can get some.
Let's see. If I give you more hints, it's gonna be very easy for you. Like, ooh, I'm gonna give. Oh, Fabrizio, do you have it?
Yes, I believe it's discovered.
Discovered. Awesome. Awesome. Very good. So anybody from here, tell me a sentence in present perfect using discovered. Uh-huh.
There are a lot of animals that haven't been discovered.
All right. There are a lot of animals that haven't been discovered yet. All right, that's good. Thank you, Aníbal. Awesome. So let's see, one more. Oh, one more, I'm sorry. This is good. This is super easy. I know you know the answer.
Written.
Written. All right. So tell me a sentence using written.
She has written a book.
She has written a book. All right, good. Now, the pronunciation for this one is kind of weird because let me exaggerate the sound because normally we say written, right? Normally, but the correct pronunciation for this one is just like I'm sorry. It's just like a weird combination between written, written. All right. So she hasn't written a book. So that's the correct pronunciation in order to sound like a little more native, right? Very good, guys. So let's see. We can stop right here. We can go to the next thing. Then I'll show you a video. Now, let's see. We only have 8 people connected, so we are not going to do groups today. We're going to do it right now together. The question for today that I need your answer for is this. Let me show you the question. Let's see. Camilo, please read the question.
Okay, if you could choose one superpower, what will it be?
All right, thank you, Camilo. So if you could choose a superpower, what would it be? Think about it. All right, think about it and tell me, if you could choose a superpower, what would it be? Let's see, Ricardo, you can start.
Oh, this is a really easy question for me
All
because
right.
I really hate traffic. So if I have be able to have a superpower, it will be to be able to fly so I can avoid traffic.
All right, flying. It sounds a
Yeah.
little bit dangerous though.
I don't think so. Like at least here in El Salvador, we don't have those highs. I don't know. I don't know how it's called. Like edificio. I
Like
forgot the word.
skyscrapers, like los
Yeah,
casinos.
skyscrapers. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. We don't have a lot of those. So I think at least here in El Salvador, it will be easy and not that dangerous.
All right. But imagine that many people around have the same superpower. So many people flying around, not only you. A lot of accidents in the air, up in the air.
Yeah, maybe, probably.
No ambulances up there. All right. But yeah, but flying is good. You know, I wish I could fly too. But anyways, we need to travel by bus sometimes. Thank you, Ricardo. That's a good one. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
All right.
I would like to not be sick right now. No, just kidding. I would like to time traveling. Basically, I would like to be immoral sometimes because I want to know about the future, but I think it will be better just to time traveling to the past to, I don't know, take a dinner with Julio Cesar and just go to the future to know about it. But I don't know. It will be nice to know about everything, but we
Would you
cannot.
would you like to have that superpower only to meet these famous people, or would you like to have that superpower to maybe change something from the past?
No, I would like to don't affect the timeline, if we can say it,
All right, yeah,
because it defines what I'm what kind of
definitely.
person I am. But I would like to leave some specific things in that time. So yeah, probably
All right.
that.
Would you like to leave in a specific time?
Not
Like,
really.
I don't know, a specific, like the
Just gossip,
dinosaur
just
era or
gossiping,
something like that.
just gossiping about the timeline, about the history. No,
All right.
but the current one is okay.
All right, that's good. Good. Very good. Thank you, Camilo. Good job. So we have two now. Flying. Let me put them right here. Just 1 second. Let me see. We have number one, which is flying. Let's see. Let me change the color. Flying. We have another one, which is the time traveling, which is good. All right. Let's see. Tatiana, what superpower would you choose?
Hello, probably read mine.
Ooh,
I'm interested, to know what people think, and also to have like an advantage,
mhm.
and not need like to ask.
All right. Don't you think it would be kind of maybe dangerous to know what people thinks about you? Imagine that you have that superpower and you
Yeah.
know what your boss thinks about you. Ooh, would you like to know
Yeah,
that?
I think I think it probably have like good things and bad things, but yeah,
Some pros and some cons,
yeah,
right?
so pros
Yeah.
and cons.
That's true. That's true. But mind reading, it's good. It's good. Especially when you're working on a project, maybe you want to take advantage of that, right? In order to perform better, right, than the other group. All right, good job, Tatiana. Let's see who's next. Everyone's going to speak, so don't think you're not passing today. So let's see. Oh, Ricardo, you want to add something?
Yeah, just this came to my mind. Like, imagine if we are able to learn everything we want to know by just reading about it, like any programming language or
Imagine that.
any yeah, like English, like any other. That will be
Yeah.
crazy.
Like the Matrix, right? Or just to be
Yeah,
plugged in into something in order to
yeah.
learn. All right. That's very in the future. All right. Thank you, Ricardo, for your ideas. All right, Andrea, what superpower would you choose?
If I could choose a superpower,
Mhm.
I might choose to eat whatever I want and not gain any pound.
Oh, all
Yes, I guess that's the thing that it's more the most, maybe the most problematic to me, because I really like to eat, but I don't want to be fat. so that one.
all right. Oh, that would be awesome. I would like to have that one.
Yes.
I gain weight with a glass of water, so I would like
Yeah,
to have
me too. Yeah.
that. All right, that's a good one. That's pretty wishful thinking. All right. Thank you, Andrea, for your thoughts. Let's see, Jorge.
Yeah, I would like to have the power of teleporting or
Oh,
teleport.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess it could
Alright.
be not too complicated to like to fly. I guess you can just think in a place and teleport to that place immediately.
Okay. Wouldn't be that risky. Have you seen this movie? What's the name of this movie? Oh, the jumpers, I think. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah.
Like that, like to teletransport from one place to the other.
Yeah.
All right, that would be good, right? So imagine what could be the first place if you had the power. What could be the first place you would go to if you had the power?
I guess I would like to go to Egypt to see the pyramids.
The pyramids to Egypt.
Yeah, the
All
pyramids.
right.
Yeah, in Egypt. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Or maybe just to move from your house to your job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Good job. So let's see who's next. I saw some face, some hands raised. I don't know who's next. Let me check the Camilo. That movie has a TV show too. Really?
Yeah, the jumpers.
Really?
The first season was a little bit good. It's a little bit good, but I don't know the second one. I think it's pretty bad, the second one. So it's like the first one is bad too.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
but there is one. Yeah, you can.
Okay, that's good. Good to know. Very good. All right, Claudia.
Okay, in my case, if I could choose one power, I would like to have the ability to make things only thinking or close my eyes, for example. And if I want to prepare a dinner, that the dinner is in my table only thinking.
Ooh, okay. How would you call that? Is there a word for that?
I don't know. I was
Like,
thinking a lot about what word can I
how would
use.
you call that? I don't even know how to call that
Yeah.
in, I don't even know how to call it in Spanish. All right, but that would be a cool power, right?
Make a wishes.
Yeah, like make some wishes come true just by thinking of them. All right, good job. That will be cool. That will be cool. All right, thank you, Claudia. Who's next? I think we have more people here. So who's next before we continue? Who's next? I see. Let me see here. Camille.
Just me.
I'm sorry.
I think that just me, perhaps Anil. I think we're the ones left.
All right. Okay, Fabrice. So, what could be your superpower?
Well, actually, after hearing what everyone said, I was like, perhaps mine's not as cool. But I'm a
Okay.
little biased with this because I just love Spider-Man. So my my kind of powers that I will want is the Spider-Man, like like agility, stick to walls, and that kind of thing. Is I always dreamed as a kid to do it. I never tried jumping so high, thankfully, but it's kind of my favorite thing. So that would be my superpowers.
Okay, that would be cool. Kind of interesting. All right, that's nice, Fabrizio. And I think there is one more. I think there is Heidi here. Hi, Heidi.
Hi, good night. I'm sorry.
Good night. Good
I'm
evening.
late.
It's
Sorry, I do
okay.
my
Don't
best.
worry. It's okay. What
Thanks.
matters is that you're here, so that's good. So
Yes,
let's see,
thanks.
Heidi. If you have the the chance to choose a superpower for you, what would you pick?
Well, I would like the mind reading. The
All
mind
right.
reading, because sometimes I can see my son crying and I ask him,
Ooh,
why are you
yeah.
crying? And he doesn't say anything. So
Mhm.
I would like to know why is he crying. And sometimes, for example, I ask my husband, well, sometimes he's a little weird. And I said, what happens? And he said, nothing,
Nothing.
nothing. Nothing. Okay. but I would
right.
like to know what is in his mind, you
Yeah.
know? And sometimes I ask, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat? I don't know. Anything.
Mhm.
And we go, for example, to a Mexican restaurant, and he said, I don't want Mexican food.
I
So,
know. It happens. That's very
so
true.
the mind reading could be a great power, I think.
That's true. That's true. All right. Very good. All right. Is anybody missing here? Animal, your turn.
I think I would like the power to stop time. That way I could have more time in a day to do all things that I want.
That's a good one. I remember, well, I'm not sure if you're as old as I am, because I'm old, even though I look younger, but I'm 38. But I don't know if you remember, but there was like, oh, back in the time, there was a series about a girl that had a power to stop time. Do you remember that? I don't remember. I think it was Sabrina, La Bruja Adolescente. I remember the title. I know that she had the power to stop time, right? And in order to, when there was an accident that was about to happen, she just, I don't know if she snapped the fingers or something, but she had that power to stop time. That would be good. Imagine in an accident or something, stopping time. That would be very advantageous, right? Very good. What about, have you thought about the healing power? What about that? No, boring. it could save many lives though, right? Okay, so very good. So in the meantime, since we don't have those superpowers yet, we need to move on. I'm gonna give you the phrase of the day, but for today, you are going to look for it. I'm gonna give you the phrase of the day, and you have 1 minute. Google it, interpret, and give me the meaning of this phrase. I mean, not phrasal verb, but it's an idiom, right? So, all right, this is the one. You have 1 minute. Google it and tell me what is far be it from me. Let's go. You can use your cell phone, you can use your computer, anything you want, a dictionary, anything you have handy. But tell me, what does it mean? What does far be it from me means? What does it mean? When do we use it? Maybe we have something similar in Spanish. I don't know. Give me an original sentence, not the ones you just like copy and paste it from Google, right? Fabrizio, do you have any idea?
Well, yes, from my research,
All right.
it's kind of when you don't want to be part of something, you want to say something that can be perhaps hurt someone. So far be it from me,
All
I won't like to take part into
right.
this,
All right.
something like
Very
that.
good definition. Anybody else want to add anything else? Good job, Fabrizio. Anybody else? According to the example.
I ask to ChatGPT. It says something like, "I strongly disagree with that."
I strongly disagree with that.
That's no.
Well,
It
it's
is.
close to that. We can have maybe a different one, but it's close. That's close. All right. Anybody? Ricardo.
Oh yeah, yeah. I found out that it it means that it's a idiomatic expression
All right.
that can be used to express strong disagreement.
Okay, in what type of circumstances? Like any
Like
circumstances?
just like I forgot the name. I think it was. Let me check. The first person that said the meaning. I forgot the name. Sorry. I'm bad
Fabricio?
with names. Yeah, Fabricio. Fabricio mentioned that, like, if someone suggests you to go and hurt somebody, like, that's far be it from me. Like, you don't want to be part of that. You don't
You
want
don't
to
want.
hurt that. Yeah.
All right. All right. So you're talking about hurting people. Okay. It could be related to that. Let's
Yeah.
see. Uh-huh.
Of if someone wants to cheat on the exam, and
All
that could be like,
right.
yeah, you don't
All
want to be part of that.
Okay. You don't want to be part of that. That's good. That's very good. You are getting somewhere. Claudia?
I don't know if I understand correct, but I don't know if synonymous to when in Spanish says without offend, and you
Without,
say something.
it could be. It could be like it's related to that, but it has like a different approach, right?
Okay.
But it's close. Do we have something similar in Spanish? Yes, we do. In Spanish, we would say, yo sería incapaz. That's what it means. So how I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you an example and you tell me another example. For example, guys, I mean, far be it from me to flunk you. Flunk. Do you know what flunk is? Flunk, F-L-U-N-K. Aplazar, right? Far be it from me to flunk you all, right? I wouldn't be able to. So yo sería incapaz de aplazarlos. Far be it from me to flunk you, right? So tell me another example. After that phrase, we need to use infinitive. Far be it from me to what? Let's see. Give me another one. You know what it means in Spanish, so that's a little bit easier.
Sorry,
So,
can you say again what does mean in Spanish, please?
yo sería incapaz de.
Okay, so
uh-huh.
I can give you an example too.
Excellent.
Far be it from me to not pass the, I don't know, exam.
All right. All right. Let's see. I have another one here in the chat. I think it's far be it from me to not complete. All right. That's good. For Richard, the only correction I can say from here is far be it from me not to. That's the only thing. Not to complete the activities on the platform. Oh, on the platform. On, okay? Like for example, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, the correct preposition is on, right? Good job. That's a good one. Okay, Fabricio and Tatiana, I think it was, right? What about the rest? Any other
Yes.
example? Just one more. Far be it from me too? What? Far be it from me too? To what?
Maybe far be it from me to miss a class.
All right. Very good. Far be it from me too. All right. Yo sería incapaz. Remember that. Far be it from me to lie to you. Far be it from me to, I don't know, to steal something from the supermarket. I don't know. That's just to set an example, right? So very good. Anybody else?
Me?
And,
Far be it to me to kill a hen. You know,
kill a what? Kill a what?
kill a hen. Hen is gallina, right?
Oh, hen, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Yeah, far be it for me to do that as well. Yeah, I chicken out. I'm not. I cried.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do that. All right, thank you guys. So far be it from me. Remember, you can use these phrases with your clients, with your customers, with your peers, you know, far be it from me. All right, there we go. Now let's do some exercises right here in order to, oh, Tatiana, I'm sorry.
I'm curious, is that expression British or
That one, it's more like an American expression.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm. Yeah, there are some expressions that are more like British, there are some more American, right? There are some more Australian. It depends on the country, right? So let's see. Let me continue with this. We are going to refresh the memory a little bit, right? So today we're going to review the noun clauses, but before that, we are going to check on the adjective clauses. All right, so let's give it a shot. The man was sick. He looked very pale. I need one sentence. There are two sentences here. I need one sentence using a conjunction in order to make it a adjective clause. Who wants to take a crack at it? I'm gonna give it the start. Okay, Tatiana, let's go.
The man was sick, who looked very pale. What's the pronunciation of that word?
Yeah, pale.
Pale.
Like pale, like that.
Pale. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. The man was sick who looked pale. All right, let's see. Can we modify something here? Any other opinion about it?
The man who looked very pale was sick.
All right. All right. So the man, remember, comma, because it's in the middle of the sentence, who looked very pale, comma, was sick. All right. Thank you, anybody. Good job. Let's see. What about this one? I'm gonna give you a hint. The start. All right. He was. All right. Continue.
Me? Can
All
I
right.
try?
Go ahead. Sure.
He was sitting in the emergency room, which was very crowded.
Which was very crowded.
Crowded.
Does everybody agree with this one? Or can we modify anything here? He was sitting in the ER or the emergency room, which was very crowded. Let me tell you that the answer is perfect. Good job, Claudia. Good job. Can you give me, guys, another synonym for crowded? Crowded, another synonym for this.
Not sure, maybe busy.
Busy, okay, we can relate it to that. Any other?
Maybe full.
Full, all right. Any other? No, we can say packed, which was very packed. All right, very good, guys. I'm gonna give you an advice. Don't settle for regular language. Settle is like no se queden. What settle? How can I explain this? Like no se queden con el lenguaje like busy. I know busy, that's it, right? Now look for more synonyms. What's busy? What's crowded? another synonym for full, for packed, right? So increase the vocabulary, which is going to be coming, very helpful, and it's going to come in handy for you. Very good. Let's see one more. So we can start with the noun adjectives. Let's see. Oh, this is good. Who wants to have it a go? A nurse was nearby. He called to her. In this one, we have some modifications to do. It's not that simple. So how can we put these two sentences together? Let's see. I'm gonna give you the start. He. Fabricio?
He called for a nurse who was nearby.
Let's see. He called for a nurse that, you said that? Or who?
I say who.
All right. Who was nearby? Okay, let's see. He called for a nurse who was nearby. All right. The sentence is good. The only thing that we have to remove is this. He called a nurse who was nearby. Now, can we use that? What do you think? Can we use that? Or who? Which is the best? Well, when you're talking about people, you have the option to use both. Like any of them, it's good, right? It's like who, it's more common, right? But if you use that, it's also good. All right, very good. So this is the adjective clause. Why? Because it's modifying a noun. What's the noun it's modifying?
A nurse.
Good. Perfect. Okay, so this is like this clause is like an adjective. Okay, that's the reason why it's called an adjective clause. All right, so we're gonna check the other one right now. So let's see this one. Oops, I'm sorry, this is not this one. Let me look for it. Just a second. I think it's this one. There we go. Noun clauses. They are a little bit different. All right. Let's see. Ricardo, help us read the definition for noun clauses.
Dependent clauses acting as noun. I'm sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
Oh, dependent clauses acting as nouns in sentences are called noun clauses or nominal clauses. This often starts with how, that, other, WH words, what, who, where, when, why, which. Who. I really, it's like very hard for me, like to pronunciate that word.
Which one?
I think it's whose.
Whose?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, whose.
Like that. Whose?
Yeah, whose. Okay, and whom, if, whether, etc.
All right. Now, what is the tricky part? The tricky part here is that we can use these words for adjective clauses too. So how can we identify, or how can we tell them apart? Like, how can we tell an adjective clause apart from a noun clause? Well, it's very easy. It's not like rocket science. Let's continue here. Look at these examples right now. Let's see, Camilo, help us read the 3 examples that we have.
I like what I heard. You need to
Here,
express here. I like what I hear. You need to express that is sorry.
crossing.
Crossing. You need to express that is crossing a line for you. He knows how things work around here.
All right, thank you. Now, let's start with this one. Let's start with the number 1. I like what I hear. Okay, so what is the main difference? The main difference here is that this is the linking word, but we don't have a noun to modify. Why? Because we have a verb, not a noun. Okay, so I like, what do I like? What I hear. So right now, this phrase, this clause is not modifying a noun. It's modifying a verb. 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 All right? That's the reason why they are functioning as a noun clause. All right? So you need to, number 2, you need to express. What do I need to express? Well, that it's crossing the line for you. So this phrase is modifying express. So before the noun clause, what we have, it's a verb. It's a verb. That's the main difference. All right. So let's take a look at some examples right now so we can understand a little bit better. Let me share with you this part. Just a second. I'm gonna look for it. All right, there we go. Noun clauses. Look at this. Number 1. Let me make it a little bit bigger. All right. So I think it's better. Aníbal, please read number 1.
I often wonder how he is getting on.
How he is getting on? What or that? How? Excellent. Okay. Now let's stop right here for a moment. So we have we have the word how. Okay. Right here. So this is the noun clause. How do you know this is a noun clause? Because we have a verb right before. Wonder. We don't have a noun. We don't have an adjective. We have a verb. I often wonder. What do you wonder? How he is getting on. All right. That's the main difference between an adjective verb. I'm sorry, an adjective clause and a noun clause. All right. There we go. Let's see. Tatiana, number 2.
I want to know why she's angry with me.
All right. Let's see. Jorge, number 3.
He asked me if I knew his name.
All right, very good. You know, you knew this already. Right now, we are just trying to call things by their names. So this is what we call a noun clause. Very good. Let's see, Claudia, number 4.
She said that she would not come.
That she wouldn't come. All right, you're doing good. Let's see, we have Camilo, 5.
I feel that I will fail.
All right. Let's see, Andrea, number 6.
I thought that she will arrive. Yes, that she will arrive.
That she would. All right. That she would arrive. Very good. Ricardo, number 7.
Um, oh, that you, I, that you should cheat me hurts me. Why you should cheat? I'm between in that and why.
Mhm.
It's kind of very
Between,
tricky.
between what? What and
That
what?
and
Oh,
yeah,
that and why.
yeah.
How do you say, guys? This is a good one. Let's make a parenthesis. How do you say estoy entre esto y esto? How do you say that in English? Don't tell me I am between this and this, because that is very Spanish. So how do you say estoy entre esto y esto? I'm going to give you a phrase for that. I am torn between. I'm torn between that and why. For example, like this one,
Okay.
right? So I'm torn between this and this. So what is your final answer?
Why?
Why? All right, let's try why. Let's see. Oh, no, why not? What is the correct one?
Okay. That.
That. All right, so the
Yeah,
first
that.
one was the correct one. All right, good, good. Let's continue. Let's see. Heidi, are you here?
I
right.
don't I don't know how I can get out of this mess.
All right. How can I get out of this mess? Very good. Ada. All right. Right.
Ada.
So, yep. Ada, I'll have this mess. Very good. 9. Let's see who else is missing here. Fabricio, number 9.
I don't know what he wants.
What? Oh, that.
He wants. What?
All right. Good. Let's see who else is here. Andrea.
I want to see what had happened.
All right. And let's see one more. Anibal, one more. 11.
Pay careful attention to what I am going to say.
All right. What I'm gonna say, right? Remember that what we are trying to do is use as much, or I'm sorry, use as many contractions as we can, right? For example, in here, you can say I'm gonna, I'm gonna, right? So please pay careful attention to what I'm gonna say, right? What I'm gonna say. So that's, it'll give you like a more native touch, right? Okay, very good. So let's see, I think I have, let's see. Just a moment. No, that's it. All right. What about this one? This is a different one. Let's complete the sentences. We only have 6 minutes. So let's go. Who wants to give it a try with the first one? You have 2 options. So please read carefully.
Me, Claudia.
All right, Claudia.
John asked me where his wallet was.
Where his wallet was. Claudia, do you have any idea why this one is incorrect? Number one is incorrect. So why I cannot use this pattern?
No, I don't. I'm not sure.
I mean, the answer is correct. This is
Yeah,
the correct one, right?
I'm not sure how to explain
Okay.
about rule, but I listen in some series or video. Yeah, that sounds good. in that way.
All right, that's good. That's the importance of listening. That way you can recognize what's good, right? That's good. Very good. So why we cannot use this one, this pattern? Because if you use where was his wallet, you will need to finish with a question mark. And this is not a question. All right. This is a simple sentence, like an affirmative question. All right. What about number 2?
I couldn't tell him where I was.
Where I was. Oh, sorry. Where I was. Okay. What about number 3?
I don't know how many children he has.
How many? I don't know how many children he has. Are you positive? Yes.
I think so.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Excellent. Let's see. What about the other? Number
How
4.
how close we are is not important.
All right. How close we are, it's not important. All right. What about this one?
What she said was sad.
Right. Good. Number 6. Let's do 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and that's it for today. Who wants to do number 6?
We are not responsible for what our children say.
All right. 7.
Me, Claudia.
Okay.
Is it true? What did he say about you?
All right. Is it true? What did he say about you? Let's see. Is that the correct one?
I think so, according to the explanation in number 1.
Okay. Now, the only difference in the sentence number 1 is that we don't have a question here. And in this one, we have a question here. So in English, there is a rule that you cannot have 2 questions together. So if I put here, is this a question? What did he say? This is the pattern, el patrón. This is the pattern of a question. So it's like a question within a question, and that it's impossible in English. So what is the correct one, Claudia?
Is it true what he said
All
about
right.
you?
Excellent. That's the correct one. Let's finish. Oh, there's only 10. Okay, let's finish them. Number 8. Who wants to go for that?
I'm not going to tell you what should you do. What you should do, sorry.
All right. Good, good. Let's see another.
I wonder if he is from Germany.
All right. And let's finish with number 10.
The teacher told us where should we leave our finished exams.
Are you
Where
sure?
we should live.
All right. Where we should live. Our finished exams. All right. Very good. So basically, guys, the only difference between an adjective clause and the noun clause is the part of the sentence they modify. If they are modifying the noun, that's an adjective clause. If they are modifying a verb, they are a noun clause. Tomorrow, we are going to finish with the adverb clauses, which is like, it's almost the same thing. They modify something different. Guys, thank you so very much for your time. Tomorrow's Friday, thanks God. So we have one more day to go. All right, so get ready to have your dinner and see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Guys, thank you again. Have a beautiful night.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Thank you,
See you.
Kevin.
You're welcome, Heidi. Bye-bye.
Bye.